Hello, everyone. I'm Brenda Douglas, your self love and happiness coach, and I help people fall in love with themselves and live a happy and fulfilling life. Before we get started, go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel for more ways that you can create happiness, for self love and self care tips, positive thinking techniques, stress remedies, and ways that you can become a better version of yourself. Now, listen. I cannot let this Valentine's Day go by without addressing the singles. Some people are content with being single, and we're okay with being single, although we have a desire to get married. And yet you have other people who they absolutely do not want to get married at all. Okay, and then you have some who are single, actually they're widows or they're divorcees, and they have no desire to get married again. Okay, and then you have some who are who just long to get married. And either way, whether you are content with being single or not, being single is not a curse. It should not be looked at as a death sentence. It should not be looked at as some torturous sentence that you have to, that you dread. Okay, you should be able to enjoy your life whether you are single or not. Okay, so I am going to discuss some ways that you can enjoy your life being single, enjoy this season or this holiday, this Valentine's Day celebration or holiday. I want to be able to discuss some ways that you can enjoy that while you are single. Again, being single is not a curse. It is a season in which to enjoy your freedom and your just being by yourself, getting to know who you are so that you can establish boundaries, so that you can get to know, fall in love with who you are, so that you can help him fall in love with you as well. Now listen, let me just say that I am not trying to convince you to be single, to be married, to have a desire to get married, to have a desire to get divorced. I'm not trying to convince you either way. What I am saying is that if you are single, there are advantages to being single, okay? And there is nothing wrong with being single. In fact, just if I can give my testimony, I have been, okay, when I was 25, I said I want to be married by the time I'm 25. 25 came and gone. There were no prospects. I wasn't dating. There was nothing. I wanted to be married and have kids by the time I'm 25. And it came and went, and I went into a mode of depression, okay? There have been so many times when I have wanted to be in a relationship so bad, wanted my own family so bad, that I ran into the arms of the wrong man, okay? And it taught me that desperation leads to poor choices, okay? So I've learned, and I'm still learning, to enjoy my season of singleness until my change comes. If you have a desire to get married, it is possible. Okay, I don't care if there's a whole lot of men in the planet. I don't care if women live longer than men. It is possible for you to get married if that's what your heart desire is, and God knows your heart's desire, okay? If you don't want to get married, because believe it or not, there are some people who do not want to get married. They just don't. And there is nothing wrong with it. Again, my mission is not to convince you either way. I want you to enjoy being single if that is your season right now, because there are advantages and there are disadvantages to being single, married, and divorced. There are advantages and disadvantages to whatever season you are in right now. Widow, there are again advantages and disadvantages, but especially to being single. So that's one of the things that I want to talk about now. And I want you to understand that being single is not a curse. Okay, now there are some advantages to being single, okay, as with any season that you're in. But this video is about being single on Valentine's Day, so there are some advantages to being single, okay? You don't have to share your belongings, okay? You can sleep better. Some people sleep better because they don't have to share the bed, so they can stretch out and they can get better sleep. Okay, you can make your own schedule and not have to answer to anyone. Okay, you get to learn about who you are, what your likes are, what your dislikes are, so that you are able to set boundaries and then teach people how to treat you. Okay, you have a chance to figure out what you want in life. Okay, um, being single is a chance for you to become financially responsible. Okay, it is a chance for you to save up money. Okay, it is a chance for you. You're able to travel on a whim, guys. It gives you an opportunity to define what you want in a relationship, um, or whether or not you, or if you just want to be single. It gives you an opportunity to define what it is that you want. Okay, you can flirt without fear. Okay, you can have friends of the opposite sex. Okay, and it gives you more chances to find a better potential partner. Okay, you can spend more time with family and friends, without having to answer to someone. When you're single, you are able to be more self reliant and more independent. Okay, so that you can avoid being codependent, because that keeps people trapped into toxic relationships. Okay, so being single gives you an opportunity to become more self-reliant and more independent. Okay, you can avoid settling for a bad match. Again, I've said that it gives you more chances to meet more people of the opposite sex. Almost 50% of marriages in divorce right now in America. And so being single allows you to meet more people so that you can have a better match. Okay, being single gives you the ability to contribute to society in meaningful ways. When you are single, you're constantly looking for things that you can do to give your life purpose, whether that be volunteering, whether that be going out and joining, becoming board members of certain organizations. So being single gives you an opportunity to make a better contribution to society. And I'm not saying that, guys, I'm mentioning these things while you're single, but it does not mean that you can't do these things while you're married. Right now, I'm just focused on the singles. Okay, being single, you're more likely to pursue your interests and your passions. Okay, you don't have all the distractions. You can clearly focus on your interests and your passions, and you can stay that path. Okay, you have more closet space when you are single. It's not her closet. It may be a summer winter closet. Okay, it may be a shoe and wardrobe closet. You have more closet space when you are single. Okay, you can leave the party whenever you want to. You don't have to answer to anybody. You don't have to listen to somebody saying they're ready to go. You can leave when you are ready. Okay, you can appreciate your own company. Okay, love begins with you, and you have to learn to be your own best friend before you can be someone else's best friend. And then last but not least, the last advantage to being single is it helps you to recognize the love all around you. Okay, so there's no you're the only one I have, you're the only one I need. No, you learn to recognize love all around you. Love from family, love from friends, even love from strangers. Okay, you learn to you learn to recognize love all around you, so that you don't feel trapped again into toxic relationships. Okay, so those are the advantages to being single. And again, I'm not trying to convince you either way to be single or to not be single. I'm just clearly sharing some advantages of being single. So here are some ways that you can celebrate Valentine's Day while you are single. Host a singles only dinner party. Okay, you can do this virtually if you want, or you can host it in person, but then remember to practice social distancing since we're still in the middle of this COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, send a note to another, send a note to a friend or another single person. Okay, treat yourself to a gift. a dinner or some chocolate. I love doing that. I love buying myself that heart shaped chocolate because that's the only time it comes out, and I know that I like the chocolate, so I buy it for myself. Okay. Cook a romantic dinner for your parents. Okay, you can either do this at their place or take the food over, but have a dinner with your parents. Okay, challenge yourself to do things by yourself, guys. Listen, there's nothing wrong with doing things that couples do. Okay, you can go to dinner, you can go to the movies, you can go to a restaurant. I've done all of these things and more by myself, because what happens is after a while you get used to it, you get comfortable. It doesn't mean that you want it to always be that way, but it means that you're learning to have fun with your own. You're learning to enjoy your own company, let me just say. Okay, listen, another way that you can celebrate Valentine's Day is to just not celebrate Valentine's Day. Think of it as just another day. Okay, you can ignore it completely, just avoid everything that's related to Valentine's Day and think of it as just another day. Okay, you avoid watching romantic movies, listening to love songs, all those things that remind you of Valentine's Day. You can completely shut it off. I've done it before. You have to do what makes you happy. Okay, and for some of you, you're good with it, and then for some of you, you're going to have to ignore the day. Okay, another thing you can do to celebrate Valentine's Day as a single is to be your own secret admirer. Okay, there are people who send flowers to their jobs, send it to themselves. They send the flowers and the chocolates to their place of work, and be their own secret admirer. Okay, plan a night out with your single friends. Again, you can do this virtually or in person. The other thing you can do is reach out to someone that you have not spoken to in a long time. Boy, will they be surprised, and they will be so appreciative. Okay, send a note or a gift to someone who has lost a significant other. Okay, or a loved one. Be their Valentines for them to help them during this that day. Okay, do a secret Santa, like Valentine's exchange with other single other single friends. Okay, so do that with your single friends, and then also do something your ex hated. Okay, now I say that because when we're in relationship, we do a lot of compromising, and sometimes something that we give up is something that we enjoy. Okay, so go back to that thing. Do something that he hated, but yet your ex hated, but yet you love. Tap back into that. Okay. I love this too. Get a makeover or have a beauty day in which you go and or you can do it at home. You can do it yourself, guys. Save that money, and then also be safe during this pandemic. Okay, so get yourself a makeover. Have a beauty day where you color your hair, where you do things to beautify or make you feel beautiful, and that goes for men and women. Okay, the other thing you can do is make your child or your dog or your best friend or your sibling your Valentines. Okay, and you would give them the chocolate and give them the flowers or what have you. Okay, so now listen, in closing, I want to give you 3 affirmations. Today I choose me. I am in control of my happiness. I love and accept all of me. Okay, now you're going to say these affirmations 3 times, and I want you to say it out loud so that you can hear yourself. Say it out loud, and I want you to say it until you believe it, and I want you to say it like you believe it. Okay? Today I choose me. I am in control of my happiness. I love and accept all of me. Okay, listen, I hope that this video has been helpful to you. If so, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Listen, love begins with you. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be filled with happiness. Don't forget to subscribe. I am Brenda Douglas, your self-love and happiness coach, reminding you to always strive to be excellent without apology or permission.